So, und herzlich willkommen hier zurück zu The Legend of Heroes Trace of Cold Steel. Schön, dass ihr wieder mit dabei seid und eingeschaltet habt. Ja, ich habe mal offline etwas gemacht. Und zwar habe ich hier ein wenig Slots freigeschalten und das mal improvisiert das sagt schon improvisorisch Quarze eingesetzt, die wir hatten. Genau, und mittlerweile machen wir jetzt einfach mal weiter. Let's go. Wir müssen nach Bareahard fahren. Das ist eine Stadt der Adligen. Ah, you made it. Hey, good morning. Are you leaving now too? Yeah. I'm hoping we'll be able to reach Bareahard before noon. Looks like you guys already have your tickets. Huh? Yeah, the train to the capital should be arriving by any minute now. Our destinations and arc is about as far from Trista as yours, I believe. Yes, they are both about 5 hours from Trista by express train. I've never ridden on a train for so long before. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Yes, it's the same as ever, hmm? I'm amazed they're not sick of the whole order by now. It's getting tedious. Fee. If anyone can do it, it's you, Rean. Huh? Do what? It is true to make peace with one another. I could make it work, but I suspect you have a much better chance. Do you really think it's even... That's us. I'm afraid we've got to run. May Aegis be with you. Let's all do our very best. You bet. Take care, everyone. Bye. Gute Fahrt. I guess we should buy our tickets and line up for the Bareahard train then. Yes, let's. If we must. Ah, so I am loath to patronize the city to crawling with nobles. Vieh ist müde. Es ist ja auch schon zeitig für die gute Vieh. Good morning, Class 7. Group A is headed to Bareahard today, correct? Yes, that's right. I believe there's a direct line that stops at Skeldig, isn't it? Indeed, there is. Every other train heading east from here is a direct line. And the next one will be arriving soon, so I suggest buying your tickets now. Certainly. There'll be 5 passengers for Bareahard. I'll have those tickets for you in just a moment. Achso, falls euch das Ganze übrigens gefallen sollte, würde ich mich riesig drüber freuen, wenn ihr das Let's Play unterstützt und vielleicht ein Däumchen nach oben da lasst. Das wäre unglaublich schön und würde mich sehr freuen. Und das unterstützt auch den Kanal. Vielen Dank. Shall we review what we know about where we're going? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Would you mind giving us an overview, users? You're from Bareahard city after all. Is that what you want? I'll oblige. But are you sure you wouldn't rather hear from the group's finest intellectual mind instead? I'm sure he'd be able to give you a far more critical analysis without any of the pro-noble bias I'm certain to inject. Are you suggesting that I allow my views to cloud my ability to see things objectively? Oh, not at all. You're intelligent enough to score second on the entrance exam after all. And you've spent your every waking moment since with your nose glued to a textbook, starting as if your life depended on it. So I'm sure your knowledge is quite vast in terms of what's smart, even if it's lacking literally every other regard. While, please stop both of you. Well, it's easy to see why you scored so miserably in last month's field study. What was that? Rean? Last month's Group B got an E on their field study. If that had been a paper exam, it wouldn't have been a fail, and a low one too. Do you two really want that to happen again? Well, I hope you're not naively suggesting we just put all our differences aside and become best friends. Of course not. We were chosen to be in Class 7 because of our differences in fact. We come from different backgrounds, so naturally we're going to have conflicting opinions and ways of looking at things. And no doubt, we all have a few beliefs that we're not willing to compromise on no matter what. But that doesn't change the fact that for the next few days, we are all part of the same group. All partners. Rean. I was wondering what you were getting at. You have to be joking. I refuse to accept the idea that... I'm not saying we have to be friends. But we're in the same group, and we're walking towards the same objective. Let me try putting it another way. We're united against a common enemy, Group B, and unless we want to lose to them, we have to work together here. What? Rean? I wouldn't have taken you to be the competitive type. Of course I am. I care about winning and losing just as much as the next guy, and get just as frustrated when other people hold me back. I'm jealous of how good your grades are. For example, all three of you. I feel like I'm losing the race and have to struggle to catch up. And it was behind frustrating when we lost against instructors the other day. I see. There's no denying that she's strong. Incredibly strong, in fact. I don't know what kind of experience or training she's been through to become that way, but it's simply a fact. I just feel like we've been able to work together a little better. We've been able to form proper combat links with one another. We may have at least even the odds a little. You would have. Sarah's only strong because she's know how to fight. If you've been able to work together, you would have withstood her onslaught a little longer. You may not have won, but you wouldn't really have lost either. Fee? Exactly. Alisa, Laura and Elliot are all in the same group as last time. And Gaia seems like the type who can work well with anyone. Can be a strong team. Yeah, they'll be able to give their absolute best no matter what comes their way. Honestly, if we don't do something about our own shortcomings, their score could easily double ours. Enough, I get it already. And it's not like I have much of a choice. But to go along with your J-team attitude, now do I. Indeed, I would prefer not to cooperate with this farce. But I have no intention of standing by and accepting defeat. So you're saying. Until this trip is over, we will call a truce. Agreed? Very well. The very notion of working under these circumstances is ludicrous, but I am more than capable of enduring such idiocy if I must. The same goes for me. Well, at least it seems they might actually try to cooperate with one another this time, right? That's a significant improvement over last month. I do feel a little bad. This is an improvement? I shudder to think what things must have been like last time. So, da bin ich jetzt auch mal gespannt, ob wir jetzt mal ein bisschen erfahren, worum es in Bareahard gehen wird oder was Bareahard für eine Stadt ist. Alright, here's what I can tell you. Bareahard is the most important city in the eastern Croissant province. Its population is roughly 300,000, making it relatively large even by municipal standards. The hilly region surrounding the city is inhabited by innumerable minks, which are prized for their fur. Furthermore, the Croissant province as a whole is also widely renowned for the high-quality gemstones mined there. Yes, gems and fur are regarded as Bareahard's two main specialties. There's even a part of the city dedicated solely to those who work with them, isn't there? That would be Artisan Street in South Bareahard, yes. Large numbers of artisans gather there to prove their worth. There's a shop in Heimdall that specializes in gems produced in Bareahard as well. Of course, only nobles and the ridiculously wealthy have any reason to patronize him. Can't see myself ever going there. Which brings up perhaps the most important thing to note. A fact of which you are already quite aware, but it can't be stressed enough. Bareahard is at its heart a city of nobles. What's been said about it in that regard is no exaggeration. It's really true, huh? I've heard nobles don't actually make up the majority of the population, though. That's correct. However, from Artisan Street to the enormous provincial army guardhouse, to the central plaza with its giant cathedral, to the airport designed to handle the largest of airships. Bareahard is a city that was developed with the nobility and the Area household, in particular at its center. So it really isn't an exaggeration then. I'm surprised you're able to discuss your own family so objectively. There's no point in denying the truth. As long as you're in Bareahard, you'd be well advised to keep your usual anti-noble material to yourself. Unless you fancy becoming very friendly with the provincial army at any rate. I know that. Can hold my tongue when I have to. Is it bad that I'm actually seeing this as kind of encouraging? In a weird sort of way? It feels like we're making progress. I hate having to cooperate with him. I don't want to be the one responsible for losing the Group B. I suppose I call it a truce with you two. I'd almost forgotten that the Marquis had a problem with me. Listen, I'm sorry about it. I don't actually think you're the deceitful noble sympathizer, so there's no need to say anything. But don't get the wrong idea. I'm only agreeing to the truce. I haven't completely forgiven you for what you did. That's more than enough. Thanks, Marcus. Why would you thank me? Looks like he really doesn't hate me after all. If only I could find some way to make up with him entirely. Thank you so much, Rean. I knew Gaius was right about you. What do you mean? At the station, he said, if anyone can do it, it's you, remember? I didn't do anything special, so I just gave them my honest opinion. And that's exactly why I think you were able to successfully convince them. I guess it's up to us now to make sure we don't let the crew down. We won't, I'm sure of it. What are you two whispering about? It is rather suspicious. Nothing at all. I wasn't expecting to return to Bareahard so soon. It's been about 2 months now since we started at the academy. It hasn't really been long enough yet for you to miss it, huh? Indeed. And 2 months is hardly enough time for anything to truly change. That's very true. Still a city full of nobles? I get the feeling I'm going to need to be a lot more conscious of the things I say and do. Nobles do have quite a fixation with social standing in class. But you should try not to get to you. Just be yourself. If you exert too much energy raining in your every word and action, you won't be able to get anything done. No, that's a good advice, thanks. If you have any more like it, I'm sure we'd be really appreciative. I'll be relying on your knowledge of the city. You're in good hands, son. Something the matter? I underestimate you a little. Thanks, I guess. So the hard part will be keeping this up for the whole of our field study. We're going to need to get a whole lot stronger, everyone, to have a better chance against the instructor next time. If you want to beat Sarah, a little extra training won't be enough. True, we were completely outclassed by her last time. I wonder what sort of regime she underwent to wind up so strong. That's just who she is. Sounds like she knows something. Maybe we can get her to open up a bit more someday. So, spielen wir eine Runde Blade gegen... Machen wir mal gegen Emma.
Please go easy on me. Shall we draw then? Oh, it looks as though the first move is yours. It looks as though I win this time.
Oh, ich dachte, ich könnte jetzt einfach tauschen. Ach, das war's Falsche. Das war's Falsche. Ich hätte mehrere machen müssen. Ah, na gut, egal. Gut, da war das mal ein kurzer Ausflug. Blade ist vielleicht auch nicht so spannend für euch. Aber gehört eben zum Leben in Erebonia dazu, ne? Oh. We passed through the granary region. What a beautiful view. Look, you can see a few steeples in the distance. That's Bareahard. Indeed, we should be there in roughly an hour now. We may yet arriving by noon after all. Schon sind wir in der großen Station von Bareahard angekommen. Sehr schön.
Lord Eustace. Lord Eustace, welcome back to Bareahard.
It's a pleasure to see you again.
Amazing.
I can't believe all the station employees would abandon their duties to come and welcome him.
He's a real VIP.
I've returned here as a student of Thors-Militärakademie to conduct a field study. I believe you were informed that this manner of excessive welcome is neither necessary nor desired, were you not? Well, yes, but...
You're a child of the El Berea household. If anything, we should be apologizing for not giving you an even greater welcome. Please, allow me to carry your luggage.
We would be honored to carry the belongings of your classmates as well.
That won't be necessary.
Aha.
Huh? Lord Rufus?
Rufus?
What?
My beloved brother, it's a pleasure to see you again. To think it's been 3 months. Where did the time go?
Okay, also, das ist der Bruder von Justus.
I wasn't expecting to reunite with you so soon, but I'm delighted to have the opportunity.
As am I. You seem well.
I take it these are your fellow members of Class 7?
Yes, that's correct.
You know about us?
Of course. I've read all about you in my brother's letters. Where are my manners, though? My name is Rufus Albarea. Justus is my younger brother. You needn't hide your shock. It would come as no surprise at all to learn that my brother has never once mentioned me. He is, after all, quite easily embarrassed.
That's not...
He's being toyed with.
I can hardly believe my ears. What happened to the arrogant young upstart we've come to know and mostly tolerate?
But I digress. This is no time for idle chatter. I came to escort you to your lodgings for the weekend.
Wait, you don't mean...
The car is parked outside. Welcome to the verdant city of Bareahard. I hope you enjoy your stay, ladies and gentlemen of Class
7. Ich habe jetzt aus Versehen weggedrückt. Sorry.
I see. So the one responsible for selecting our tasks this time around was...
Indeed. I selected them on behalf of my father. Allow me to present you with this.
Okay, also dieser Rufus hat sozusagen unsere Aufgaben für die Feldstudie rausgesucht.
Thank you.
It really is a fascinating coincidence. I never imagined my younger brother would become classmates with the son of Lord Schwarzer.
Huh? You know my father?
Certainly. Baron Theo Schwarzer is an old acquaintance of mine. Many years ago, I accompanied him to a falconry competition held in the suburbs of Heimdall. He taught me much about the practice and its etiquette. Why, that must have been 10 years ago now. Is he doing well these days?
Yes, he's quite well. And still just as fond of hunting as ever.
Splendid, splendid. And you must be the son of Governor Regnitz, no?
That's correct. I'm surprised you knew.
Indeed. I encounter him quite often when taking care of official matters in the capital. Though our positions may be different, he has given me excellent advice in the past. I feel it must be fate that you two would end up in my younger brother's class. Please do try and get along with him.
Markies fühlt sich ertappt.
I will consider the possibility with an open mind.
Wonderful. And I would be remiss if I were not to acknowledge our two beautiful ladies. No doubt your presence brings a touch of elegance to my younger brother's academic life.
Oh, I'm honored you would say so.
It's nothing like that.
Can we please stop discussing me? And when you say lodgings, you can't possibly be referring to...
Need you even ask? Naturally, you'll all be staying at the Albarea family mansion.
But...
I jest. Father's instructions were that I should do with you as I wish. So, considering the circumstances of your visit, I've had a hotel room prepared. That way you'll be able to concentrate more easily on your field study, no?
Oh, thank you. I truly appreciate it.
Rean denkt irgendwas. I wonder what that was all about.
I'm afraid we'll need to end our charming repartee here, however, for I can see your hotel coming into view now.
Hotel Esmeralda. Thank you for the escort. And thank you very much for arranging a hotel for us. We're truly grateful for your kindness. Think nothing of it. Under ordinary circumstances I would have invited you to a banquet this evening. But unfortunately I have business I must attend to in Heimdall, after we finished here. In Heimdall? You'll be going by airship? Indeed, I'm representing our father. Don't tell me you're going to be all alone and look about me. Surely you just... He may not be the most affable person, but please do try to extend your kindness to my brother. May the goddess' blessing be with you, and pray that your field study activities are fruitful. Okay, also Rufus muss wieder weg nach Heimdall, der hat da irgendwas zu tun. Ja, und wir sind jetzt im Hotel. So, that was Rufus Albarea. The rumors about him. They say he's the ace of the noble faction. Meeting him in person, it's easy to see where his reputation originated. He seemed like a rather charming person, projecting both intelligence and kindness. Yeah, he made a point of showing consideration for my dad too, even though he's a low-ranking noble. And he effortlessly thrust uses into the role of a cute little brother. I would have preferred you not to have seen that. I must admit I wasn't expecting him to leave Bareahard just as we arrived. Oh, unfortunate. What do you mean? Nothing that concerns you. We should check in at the hotel and begin our work. Wait? Come on. Let's go drop off our things. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. So, the thought of actually staying in a hotel this high class is kind of intimidating. Off we go. It is truly an honor that our humble establishment should have the opportunity to greet a member of the esteemed Dukes. Spare me the formalities. We came merely to drop off our belongings, after which point we will be leaving again immediately. Please show us to our rooms. As you wish. If you allow me to escort you to the western wing, then we have a fine suite prepared for you. We have individual rooms reserved for each of your classmates as well. Wait, I believe I told you before that we're here solely for our studies. This excessive hospitality is neither required nor appreciated. But Lord Eustace, I must insist, don't make me repeat myself. We require only 2 rooms, one for the boys and one for the girls. Will that be okay with you? Yeah, that works for me. It's more than enough. That's fine. Of course. We're students. We should be treated as such. Wow, das sind ja schöne Zimmer. Da könnten einige Hotels bei uns sich eine Scheibe abschneiden. We can finally start working on our field study tasks now, I think. God, I've wasted more than enough time, as it is. Now, let's crack open the envelopes, shall we? Alright, here goes. So, da bin ich jetzt mal gespannt, was wir machen müssen. Aurochs Canyon Monster. A violent monster has been seen roofing the Aurochs Canyon path, and the Quaison Provincial Army would like it eliminated. Monster Fate Spinner. Location Atomic Grove Parkway, along the Aurochs Canyon path. Once the monster has been exterminated, please report to the soldiers at Aurochs Fort. Put a ring on it. I like someone to help me find a particular semi-precious stone. For more details, talk to me at Tuner's Jewelries. crook. Addicted to bath salts. The Voltaire family even bathes in style using nothing but the most fabulous bath salts, which we are unfortunately running low on. Will someone procure them for us? If this strikes your fancy, find me on the tourist outside this was here, Mr. The farm will kill. Study area is defined as a 100 celge radius around North and East Bareahard. Each student must record his or her activities daily to be remitted to the instructor upon request. One request from a noble followed by one from an artisan. That should certainly keep things interesting. Yeah, they seem to have struck the perfect balance here. The monster one sounds irritating. What do they mean by reporter Aurochs Ford on this one? Aurochs Ford sits on the opposite side of Aurochs Canyon. It's a provincial army base originally built in the Middle Ages. The request must have come from there. Sounds like trouble to me. We should probably save that one for last, just to be on the safe side. I advise that regardless such path. So the canyon is long and treacherous. We should complete our other tasks before we venture out that way. At least we run out of time. Yes, let's do that. Fine by me. I have no objections either. Alright, then let's get started. I'm sure Lisa and the others are working hard on their own tasks as we speak, and we can't let them beat us. So let's give this our all. Right. Carrie. Of course. I give you my word. So, ist das nicht herrlich? Wir sind endlich in Bareahard angekommen. Gehen wir erstmal raus. Und stehen hier. So, und ich würde sagen, in der nächsten Folge heißt es erkunden, einkaufen, neue Sachen holen, neue Waffen kaufen, neue Openings angucken und so weiter. Also wir haben sehr, sehr viel hier zu tun. Denn diese Stadt ist um einiges größer als Celtic. Celtic bestand nur aus einer Straße oder aus 2 Straßen. Und Bareahard hat hier ein paar mehr Sachen zu entdecken. Auf alle Fälle hoffe ich, ihr schaltet wieder das nächste Mal ein. Und ich freue mich auf alle Fälle. Vielen Dank fürs Einschalten, Leute.